In a world where women are often expected to conform to narrow beauty standards, some women are pushing back against the status quo in a big way. They are the female bodybuilders and a force to be reckoned with. With their sculpted muscles and fierce determination, these women break down stereotypes and prove that strength is not gender-based. In this video, we will show you 15 female bodybuilders that took it too far. Number 1. Alicia Young. Coming first on our list is Alicia Young, a powerhouse athlete who has made a name for herself in the world of professional bodybuilding. But did you know that her family has a long history of athletic prowess? Her father was a bodybuilder, and her siblings were involved in sports like ice hockey. Young herself played soccer, basketball, and softball before transitioning to bodybuilding at 15. And she hasn't looked back since. Winning her pro card in 2014, she has consistently impressed fans with her muscularity and conditioning on stage. In fact, she's even earned the nickname World's Strongest Mom due to her incredible measurements. But what's truly impressive about Alicia is her dedication to her health and family. As a single mother, she knew that her daughter Olivia depended on her, so she prioritized her health. Despite her intense training and strict diet, she always makes time for her daughter. And even when she experienced health issues in 2021, she decided to skip the competitive season to prioritize her well-being. But don't count her out just yet. Alicia is back in the gym and has big plans for the future. She's focused on keeping her muscle mass while improving her conditioning. With 18-inch biceps and massive 28-inch quads, this bodybuilding superstar is a force to be reckoned with. Number 2. Natalia Kuznetsova. Natalia isn't just your average bodybuilder, standing tall at 5'7" feet and weighing in at over 220 pounds in the off-season. She's been training for a staggering 15 years. Her hard work and dedication have earned her an IFBB Pro League card and multiple world records for deadlifting, bench pressing, and arm lifting. Not only is Natalia an impressive athlete, but she's also breaking stereotypes about female bodybuilders. She proves nothing is too hard to achieve with extreme hard work and patience. Most people assume that female bodybuilders must give up their femininity. But Natalia's Instagram profile shows she can rock a fierce look just as well as anyone. While most people would avoid such a strict lifestyle, Natalia's commitment to her regimen is awe-inspiring. She trains for several hours a day and sticks to a strict diet heavy on protein. Her physique is just so incredible. In addition to her impressive achievements, Natalia has made headlines for her views on love and relationships. Despite having bigger biceps than her husband's, she believes in mutual love and supports matters in a happy relationship. Number 3. Natalia Soltero. After years of dedication and hard work, Natalia became a professional bodybuilder in 2016. In 2020, she achieved an incredible feat by becoming the first Mexican athlete to climb to the podium in Mr. Olympia. She secured the second position in the fitness figure category, marking the best result of her career in this sport. But what does it take to become a successful female bodybuilder like Natalia? We sat down with her to learn more about the details that judges rate about her physique, the high economic costs to prepare, and the strict nutritional and structural regimes she follows to have a competitive body. As a professional bodybuilder, Natalia knows it's not just about lifting weights or being physically strong. A combination of mental strength, dedication, and hard work sets her apart from others in the sport. Notwithstanding the hurdles presented by the COVID-19 pandemic, Natalia continued to train and prepare for her 4th participation in one of the most important events in the world of physical constructivism and fitness. It's worth noting that Natalia's journey with Mr. Olympia was challenging. In her first participation in 2017, she secured the 16th position, but she never let that discourage her from pursuing her dreams. With determination and perseverance, she continued to improve her physique and techniques, ultimately achieving great success in 2020. Number 5. Wendy Lindquist. Wendy Lindquist, born on May 16, 1979 in British Columbia, is a Canadian ex-gymnast and dancer who turned her passion for fitness into a successful career. Wendy started her fitness journey in 1998 when she joined her local gym to fulfill a college requirement. Initially, she was a cardio junkie who believed an hour of cardio daily would make her skinny. However, Her trainer showed her the light in 2001. She entered the 2001 INBF Northwest Natural Bodybuilding Championships after 6 months of training. And guess what? She won the whole show. Since then, Wendy has been on a roll. She currently lives in Abbotsford, British Columbia, and stands at 5'3" with a body weight of 128 pounds. She has competed in several regional shows and has made multiple national-level appearances. In 2003, she came fourth in the light heavyweight and medium short figure class. What's impressive about Wendy is that she doesn't limit herself to just bodybuilding competitions. She is also a strong woman competitor and works as a model. Her dedication to fitness and strength is admirable. In an interview, Wendy revealed that she had no idea what she was doing when she first started bodybuilding, and she still hadn't mastered the last spread. But her passion for fitness and her willingness to learn led her to where she is today. Number 6. Christian Nunn. Kristen Nunn hails from Kansas City, USA, and started bodybuilding at the young age of 17. But before she found her love for bodybuilding, Kristen was a footballer, which shows that she's always been passionate about sports and fitness. Now, at 36 years old, Kristen has been in the bodybuilding business for over 19 years and has competed in numerous professional bodybuilding competitions. She even owns her own fitness company, Supplement Syndicate. Kristen's impressive physique and dedication to bodybuilding have earned her a legion of fans, but some have been confused about her gender. Despite her masculine appearance, Kristen has confirmed that she is indeed a woman, and a fierce one at that. Not only is Kristen an accomplished bodybuilder, but she's also a model and fitness trainer. Her beauty, fashion sense, and incredible muscle definition have made her a role model for many young women who aspire to be professional bodybuilders. 7. Cristina Mendoza. IFBB Pro League women's bodybuilder, Cristina Mendoza, has built a physique worthy of standing on any stage, but what fans know her best for are her impressive quads. Luckily, Mendoza recently shared her insights on Femme Flex Friday with Whitney Jones and Alina Popa on how she built her legs. Mendoza understands that the most progress is made in the off-season, so she ensures she consumes enough calories to fuel her training. Her training gets more and more intense as her calories increase. Previously, Mendoza trained her legs twice weekly, but now she only trains them once weekly. She tries to bring her upper body up to create more symmetry and balance on stage. Mendoza trains her hamstrings and quads on the same day, with adductors also added in. She warms up with a bike and the adductor machine before training her hamstrings first. She then begins her quad work with leg extensions, burning them out before entering compound movements like the leg press or squat machine. Mendoza likes to start with lighter weights for the first few sets before moving on to working sets, and may follow that up with a back-off set with lighter weights and more reps. Mendoza's journey to becoming a bodybuilder began in childhood when her parents got her into gymnastics at 5. Later on, she also got into competitive dance and cheerleading. However, the size of her legs was always a problem for her. After getting out of high school, Mendoza found herself gaining weight and decided to join a gym to stay in shape. People started commenting on her physique there, and she was eventually inspired to compete in bodybuilding. While Mendoza's legs were often criticized for being too big, she eventually changed categories and became a bodybuilder. This allowed her to focus on maximizing her leg development rather than trying to make them smaller. Mendoza's hard work paid off, as she placed 3rd in the 2017 NPC in bodybuilding and placed 1st overall in Miss International Classic at the Arnold in 2019, earning her pro card. At 5'5" and a contest weight of about 160 pounds, Mendoza is determined to become a world champion. However, she knows that muscle maturity is a factor, and that male and female champions can keep improving as they mature through their 40s. With plenty of time ahead of her, Mendoza is focused on being patient and maintaining the discipline to achieve her goals. Number 8. Europa Baumix. This 23-year-old girl from Bengal is not your average cutie. She's a female bodybuilder and one of the youngest in India. With dreams of becoming a fitness icon, Europa has already won a silver in the lightweight category at the Asian Bodybuilding and Physique Sports Championship 2017 in South Korea. But how did she get here? It all started with bullying in school. Being short and unattractive, Europa's friends teased her, putting much emotional pressure on her. That's when her mother suggested joining a gym. Initially, she struggled with cardio machines and suffered from anorexia. Only when a gym trainer introduced her to strength machines did she find her focus. Europa's body is her temple, which she worships with much faith and fervor. As a bodybuilder, she knows that the secret to showcasing muscles has thin skin. To achieve this, she goes through off-season and on-season, eating carbs and reducing them slowly during the latter. But when it comes to protein, Europa is always consistent. She loves meat, and her favorite is pork. She's even tried crocodiles, sharks, and clams. But Europa's most significant achievement is not her silver medal. It's inspiring other women to pursue fitness. Nowadays, girls come to her for advice on how to get into a fitness regimen, and she couldn't be prouder. With a physique that turns heads everywhere, she goes, Europa is definitely one to watch out for. Number 9. Jessica Fythen. Believe it or not, her journey began with a Zumba class, but she was bored and unhappy with the results. Luckily, she found Olympic weightlifting in 2014, but struggled with the technique. Her coach then suggested strong woman training, and she finally hit her stride. Fythen grew up with 3 brothers and constantly fought to keep up, learning to roll in a house full of boys. She wasn't an athlete, but she was strong. In 2019, Fythen won Strongman Corporation's Strongest Women in the World contest, which solidified her position as one of the top female bodybuilders. But her fame skyrocketed on Instagram in January 2021, when she became the first woman to block press 100 kilograms. However, Fythen's achievements are not limited to her solo feats of strength. She also runs a blog called You Look Like a Man, where she exposes the harassment that women in strength sports face. The blog has grown to 75,000 followers on Instagram and featured in news outlets such as Unilad and MMA Fighting. Even more impressive is that Fythen has turned her blog into a platform for women to speak up and be heard. Fythen's husband, Doug, follows her all over the world to watch her compete, wearing a t-shirt that says, "My girl is stronger than you," and her 14-year-old son loves to brag about his mom's feats. By day, Fythen has a career in social media management. Number 10. Donna Moore. Donna Moore's story perfectly shows how determination, hard work, and perseverance can help you achieve your goals. After struggling with her weight for years, Donna took control of her life and embarked on a journey to transform her body. With a fierce determination, Donna began incorporating weightlifting and strength training into her fitness routine. She quickly discovered that she had a natural talent for lifting heavy weights and soon became obsessed with pushing her limits and setting new personal records. Over time, Donna's hard work and dedication paid off, and she began seeing incredible body changes. She shed the extra weight, developed an impressive amount of muscle mass, and became one of the strongest women in the world. Despite facing countless obstacles, Donna never gave up on her dreams. She continued to train hard and push herself to new heights, striving to improve and become stronger. Today, Donna is a world-renowned athlete known for her incredible strength, positive attitude, and inspiring story. She has inspired countless women around the world to take up weightlifting and strength training. She has shown that anything is possible with enough determination and hard work. But Donna's story is not just about physical strength. It's also a story about mental fortitude and resilience. Despite many challenges and setbacks, Donna never gave up on her dreams. She remained focused on her goals, even when things seemed impossible, and kept pushing herself to new heights. Number 11. Robin Coleman. Moving from Donna, have you heard of Robin Helga Coleman? She's a figure competitor, professional strongwoman, and former female bodybuilder known for her Viking-inspired persona and impressive accomplishments. Hailing from Texas, Helga competed in her first bodybuilding competition in 1997, just a year and a half after starting her training. She quickly gained recognition, winning the title of the Border States Classic Novice 97 and coming in second in the open heavyweight division. And that was just the beginning of her journey to greatness. Helga's drive and determination have taken her places. In 2001, she competed in the World's Strongest Woman in Zambia, Africa, where she placed third. But that's not all there is to Helga. She has also trained in boxing, mixed martial arts, and pro wrestling, making her a true all-around athlete. She is also a talented actress, making her television acting debut in 2001 as Polaris on VIP, and later portraying Tanya on Days of Our Lives in 2008. Her film debut was in Tyler Perry's Madea Goes to Jail in 2009, where she played the role of Big Sal. However, her first love was comedy. She is a trained comedic actress who has studied method acting at the Baron Brown Institute and improv comedy at the Groundlings School. And if that wasn't enough, Helga is also a competitive rower, belonging to the Lions Rowing Club and the California Yacht Club. She competes in Club 8S and 4S and quad, double, and single sculls. Her single shell has even been named Equanimity. Number 12. Eleonora Dobrynyna. Growing up in Russia, Eleonora was inspired by her father, a champion wrestler for the Soviet Union who was respected and admired by everyone he knew. After his death at a young age, Eleonora made a promise to herself to be like him and make him proud, even if he wasn't there to see it. But things were also quite challenging for Eleonora. When she moved to a new country, she faced countless obstacles that made it difficult to stay fit and active. She even doubled her weight at one point, but never gave up. With her father's smile cheering her on, she kept pushing herself to be the best she could be. Eleonora's dedication and hard work yielded her results in a big way. She became a WBFF pro athlete and represented the IFBB as a pro competitor, proving that with perseverance and determination, anything is possible. Number 13. Iris Kyle. This amazing athlete reached the pinnacle of her sport a staggering 10 times, which is no small feat, making her one of the most exceptional athletes in the industry. Iris Floyd Kyle, a professional African-Indian-American female bodybuilder, currently holds the record for the most overall Miss Olympia and Miss International wins in history. Her achievements include 17 titles and 10 overall Miss Olympia wins, more than anyone else. In 2013, she was ranked the best female bodybuilder in the IFBB Pro Women's Bodybuilding ranking list. Iris's journey started when she and her family moved to Orange County, California. She saw many fit, healthy people around her. She became interested in achieving a highly trained, sculpted physique. She decided to join Bally Total Fitness, where she took up aerobics and later started lifting weights. She became an avid reader of fitness magazines such as Flex, Muscle and Fitness, and Iron Man. Iris's physique inspiration was Lenda Murray, and she started competing in 1994, following advice and coaching from professional bodybuilder Patrick Lynn. After coming in second in the middleweight category at the 1994 NPC Iron Maiden Championships, she began using performance-enhancing substances. Iris's discipline and dedication to the sport have led her to numerous victories. She has consistently placed in the top 6 in every IFBB pro bodybuilding competition she's competed in. Iris has always been a top performer, except for the 1999 and 2008 Miss Internationals. Iris's achievements are not without sacrifice. She's become quite isolated from friends and family in pursuing gains. Number 14. Kessia Mireles. Originally from Brazil and known worldwide as a bodybuilding diva, Kessia has thick legs and a shredded upper body that thousands worldwide try to emulate. Her incredible physique has attracted many online followers that support her every step of the way. But Kessia's more than just a pretty face and a fit body. She's also an advocate for lifting weights and healthy eating. She wants to put to rest the myth that pumping iron can make women look bulky and manly. Instead, she shows that anyone can achieve a strong and healthy body with dedication and hard work. Kessia started her fitness career in the fitness division, but switched to the wellness division when it was introduced and started gaining traction. In the fitness industry, she's usually regarded as the girl with the most sculpted abs. But where does Kessia get her motivation and inspiration from? Well, it's not from any individual in the fitness industry. Instead, she draws inspiration from her family, specifically her father. Kessia's father has been her biggest inspiration since she was 5 when he initiated her into fitness. He's been her biggest and most reliable support system ever since, waking her up every morning at 4:30 to ensure she never missed a training session. And Kessia's inspiration doesn't stop there. She also draws strength from her two-time cancer survivor brother. Number 15, Andrea Shaw. And now we have Andrea Shaw, the reigning Miss Olympia champion. Andrea began her journey in muscle building at 17 with the guidance and support of her mother, a nurse, and former personal trainer. With a bachelor's degree in exercise and sports science, Andrea entered 5 shows in 2018, earning her pro card at the NPC Nationals. She placed second at the Nationals and first at the Lenda Murray Detroit Classic, marking the start of her hugely successful physique competition career. She loved gymnastics and competitive cheering when she was young, but there were few organized sports centers or appropriate equipment. Her 8th grade aerobics teacher taught her how to create her structures in middle school. After middle school, she became interested in studies because she was exhausted from cheerleading and gymnastics. Her mother encouraged her to start working out at the Powerhouse Gym in Centerline, Michigan, where she gained a little weight to support her athletic dreams. But at the Toronto Pro in 2019, where she spoke to judge and bodybuilding legend Lenda Murray, she was encouraged to switch from physique to bodybuilding. Taking her advice to heart, Andrea entered the 2019 Chicago Pro as a bodybuilder and came second by 1 point in just her first tournament in that division. Andrea went on to win Miss Olympia 2020 and Miss Rising Phoenix champion, making her the biggest female bodybuilder in the world at that time. Fast forward to 2022, at the Mr. Olympia competition held at Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino in Las Vegas, Andrea Shaw has been crowned Miss Olympia for the 3rd time in a row. This 38-year-old bodybuilder has consistently maintained her position at the top of the crowded category since the division returned to the Olympia weekend in 2020. Andrea's story is truly inspiring, from being told she didn't have the guts to continue with training to become one of the biggest female bodybuilders in the world. She's a true role model for anyone who wants to pursue their dreams and work hard to achieve them. You definitely don't want to mess with any of these women, and while they might look like something straight out of a comic book, they are real. Which of them would you like to have an arm wrestling with? Do well to share your thoughts in the comment section below.